Hi, this is Dr. Barbara Blackburn, author of Rigor is Not a Four-Letter Word and over 30 other books, top 30 education global guru, and I speak internationally and just love working with teachers and leaders about rigor in the classroom. Today, I am going to answer one of the most frequently asked questions I get, which is, can you give me an example of an activity so that I understand what rigor really is? Okay, so we're going to do a math activity. And in this one, typically what I hear math teachers say at all grade levels is, I will have my students learn with computation. And then to make it more rigorous, I will have them do a word problem, which is fine. The problem is that may or may not be more rigorous. It may be more rigorous because of the words, but the math may not be more rigorous. And so then I'll have a teacher say to me, well, I have them write their own word problems. Again, it just depends. So let me give you an example. We're doing 2 + 2 = 4. And then the word problem is that Sarah has 2 pieces of pizza and Billy has 2 pieces of pizza. How many pieces do they have together? And then the student writes their own word problem, and it's Jenna has 2 dogs and Matthew has 1 dog. How many dogs do they have total? All of those are basic recall questions. And so you're really not getting the level of rigor, even though they are doing something that seems to be more complex. So what we would want to do instead is I'm going to take a strategy that is far more rigorous, which is recognizing and explaining misconceptions. And so what we would ask the students to do once they've learned how to add, we're going to give them 2 or 3 problems that are already solved. And the students have to figure out which one is not correct, explain why it is not correct, solve it correctly, and then explain why they know it's correct now. That skill is far more rigorous than just adding words to a problem. And so again, it's something that can be used at all grade levels. Certainly with primary age students, I might only give them 2 problems and 1 is incorrect. The more advanced students are, I might even give them 4 problems or 5 problems. And I don't tell them how many are incorrect. They have to figure that out too. So you can make that more complex as it goes. But that's a really good example of how to use an activity that is more rigorous just as a part of your regular classroom.